Hello and welcome back your lovely faces to another video here on the channel. This video is going to be the condensed version of the live stream that went out earlier today. So what we're going to take a look at is that we've actually got news now that Johnny has actually gone to the Court of Appeal, which is great news, which is just fabulous now to see. And to see obviously that Judge Nicole went around and he was like, no, I don't think you have grounds to do this. You're basically telling me I was wrong. That's like, right, come on. You know, again, here in the UK, the way that the law and the rules and all this kind of stuff go is a little bit stupid now because they're using laws from and rules and everything else, basically niceties from decades ago. They're not moving with the times. For some unknown reason, that's what the UK does. They just get lacking from everything from security, cyber security, you name it. They just trail in the past, which is a shame. But we're going to spin this around and jump straight into it. This is what we talked about on the stream. So this from Nick Wallace. This is from yesterday. Depp visit NGN update. As you know, the High Court judge who found against Johnny Depp after the recent trial refused him an opportunity to appeal the judgment at the High Court on the basis the appeal had no reasonable prospect of success. As you can see now, Nick did go into a thread. This opened the door to Mr. Depp appealing directly to the Court of Appeal. He has done so. I am trying to find out the process for applying to the court to see if I am allowed the grounds of appeal which he would have filed to trigger the application. The grounds normally come with a skeleton argument which may have been filed alongside the grounds or may be filed later. Once both have been filed, there will be a response to the grounds and skeleton filed by NGN. This is unlikely to be a quick process and it's uncertain that any of the above documents will be released to non-parties before any hearing. It is also possible there won't be a hearing and the sole judge who decides whether or not to allow the appeal will decide on the written arguments. In November last year, I attended a Court of Appeal hearing in front of Lord Justice Coulson as he heard oral arguments as to whether the Post Office could appeal the Bates v Post Office first trial judgment. This was unusual, but Coulson stated in that hearing, I thought in the round it was in the interest of justice to deal with the permission application orally. That may have been an oblique acknowledgement of the public interest in the case, or its complexity. And with this, it's kind of interesting to see that no one's going to know what's going on or see the documents before any hearing. And like he said as well, this could take a while. For all we know, this could actually go in front of a judge or anything, and this could be next year. And if it goes anywhere before May, I'll be very, very surprised. Again, we don't know what's actually happening, obviously due to what's going on in the world and the way that the UK is currently handling it, with different tiers in England. Scotland and Wales are completely different, so we have different rules to the England side of things. And it's just sad to see, because when you go to court and you have something like this, it should be, right, okay, we're going to appeal it. Right, okay, they've appealed, we'll give them a couple of weeks, that's it. That's how it should be. But sadly, with what, like I said, with what has gone on, this has pushed so many different court cases, either to the back of the pile or they just stacked them so high, they really don't know what they're going through. But it carries on. There's certainly a lot of public interest in Depp vs NGN, of course. He's a multi-billion-dollar superstar. But whether that is enough reason to hold an oral hearing on the application to appeal, I don't know. If there is to be a hearing, it'll happen next year, and the judgment, or more accurately, the reasons to accept the application or refuse it, will follow days or weeks after that. Here endeth the thread. Which is very true. Like I said, this could go on now until next year, because with Vic Mignogna, another case I'm quite up to on the channel as well, anime voice actor, one of the best ever, he had similar sort of things, and they went, November is when they went in for the appeal and everything else. This February gone is when we last heard that they were still in court regarding it. And obviously, due to what's happened worldwide, it just kind of shut down. Which is annoying, because a lot of people are like, what's going on? What's happening? But to go along with what Nick has been saying here, we got The Guardian, and we also got the Sky News. to see what, and also Sky News to see what they're saying about the situation. So this is what The Guardian is saying. JD applies the Court of Appeal over the ruling. Actor launches attempt to overturn High Court judgment. Johnny Depp has applied directly to the Court of Appeal in a bid to overturn a High Court ruling that he'd done all of this and put her in this for her life. Hollywood star sued The Sun's publisher for libel after a 2018 column by his executive editor Dan Wooten. 57-year-old took legal action against the paper's parent company News Group newspapers over the column which referred to overwhelming evidence he'd done all of this, even though there was no overwhelming evidence from their side. There was none. In November, Mr. Justice Nicole dismissed the claim, finding NGN had proved what was in the article was substantially true. Same judge refused Depp permission to appeal later the same month. I do not consider that the proposed grounds of appeal have a reasonable prospect of success. And that's when he actually said that Depp had to pay like £630,000 in legal fees. Nicole gave Johnny Depp until the 7th of December to apply directly to the Court of Appeal to overturn his judgment. Today's the 9th. Obviously, it would have went in probably the beginning of the week or last week, and we're only hearing about it now. He has now filed an application with the Court of Appeal according to a publicly available list of pending appeals. It is not known what Depp's grounds of appeal are or when a decision on his application for permission to appeal is likely to be made. Then it goes on saying literally about that, Warner Brothers asking to step down and everything else from there. Sky News, pretty much, I'm pretty sure Sky News is going to be saying the exact same thing. So Sky News, we got Johnny Depp applies to the Court of Appeal to overturn ruling. The appeal comes after the actor was ordered to pay the newspaper publisher almost £630,000 for its legal fees. So he's applied to the Court of Appeal seeking to overturn a High Court ruling. Yep, same thing there. 57-year-old took legal action against Newsgroup newspapers over the column, which the Sun referred to as overwhelming evidence. Yep, so we got that there. It's basically exactly the same thing. Obviously, that everything The Guardian has said, Sky News have said as well. So that's kind of interesting to see. Carrying on with the live stream, what we went into later on was that obviously there was a couple of rumours floating around that have been saying about AH is going to be in Pirates of the Caribbean. And with that there is that obviously, as you can see, 1 day, 2 days, all of these, 4 days, 2 weeks, these have been going around now for literally months. People are saying, oh yeah, she's going to be in it. She's going to star in it. No, these are just rumours. And again, like we've been talking about on the live streams and also in other videos, that this could just be a big stunt by her PR team. Obviously, they want to keep her name clean now and make everyone feel, oh, she's actually a lovely person. This is what they're going for. And obviously, you see that one by there, reportedly in talks as Animation World Network, Tyler, her, reportedly in talks with Pirates of the Caribbean, all-female spin-off. She's doing this, she's doing that. And it's like, come on, guys. Really? Do you really think they're going to allow someone like this in that franchise? Because there's one thing as well, which, right, Disney, they told him that they were going to go in a different direction. Basically, a nice way of firing him, like how Warner Brothers did with Fantastic Beasts. They basically said to him, right, we want you to resign, or we're going to we're going to fire you, this, that and the other. And to be honest with you, it's like, come on guys, seriously, this is how you want to play it. This is how you want to play that game. And if she does go into it, it's going to be a very, very big mistake. Personally, it's going to tank, especially with Margot Robbie as well now saying that she wants to make, I don't know, all these stupid decisions. But again, no, she has said she has no power whatsoever over the production. So why is all of a sudden she making demands? Interesting. She's almost like a politician who says they're going to do something, and they're like, oh yeah, this is not going to happen, this, that and the other. They'll deny something, and all of a sudden you find out that they are actually quite a bit of power behind them. Ooh, itchy leg. Up to daisy, I had an itchy leg. But that's what we mostly went over in the live stream. So, I do know that people can't actually come to the live streams. Sometimes they are at awkward times. For me, obviously myself here in the UK, 7 PM is a good time for me to stream. But I do get a lot of people, obviously, in the States and Australia, all over the world. And I'm so grateful to have each and every one of you. And again, I got the member button as well, is right below the subscribe button. So if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.